Where y'all from? First request, Alan Jackson song. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl back then, offer from a friend. She got lucky, took her back again. He heard he had a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl had a friend. He got lucky, took it back again. He heard he had a Mercury. Oh, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Crazy about a Mercury. Oh, she's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Yes, I would. Crazy about a Mercury. No, that's a good one, though. Come on in, come on in. I should never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice to make you pretty please. She just said yes in a New York minute, never tied the knot. His heart wasn't in it, he stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. Should have been a cowboy, should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse Jane, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse Jane, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. How are y'all doing today? Where are y'all from? From where? All right, from Philadelphia. Well, welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock, so if you got something you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you if I know it. Don't forget to be kind to Bailey. Bailey is your bartender today. She's going to be working hard for you. Little restless heart. Lonesome Texas sun is setting low, and in the rearview mirror I watched it go. I can still see the wind in her golden hair. I close my eyes for a moment and I'm still there. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Another town, another hotel room, another dream that ended way too soon. For every heart you break, there is a price, and I can't forget the tears in those blue eyes. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Another town, another hotel room, another dream that ended way too soon. For every heart you break, there is a price, and I can't forget the tears in those blue eyes. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. For every heart you break, there is a price, and I can't forget the tears in those blue eyes. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Oh, can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. The bluest eyes in Texas are bluest eyes in Texas. Thank y'all very much. Do a little Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's a good time bar. Guys, if y'all got any requests, if I can do them, I'll be glad to try them. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be here till about 2 o'clock. You are at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Two young people without a thing say some vows and spread their wings. Settle down with just what they need. Living on love. She don't care about what's in style. She just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marbles and tile. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like an old storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. Hey, look and walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Two young people without a thing. Children gone, but still they sing. Side by side in that front porch swing. Living on love. He can't see anymore, and she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through the door. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. Hey, look and walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. Hey, look and walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. It doesn't take much when you get enough. Living on love. Yeah, little Alan Jackson, Living on Love. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Sitting at a tiny table in a ritzy restaurant. She was staring at her coffee cup. He was trying to keep his courage up by applying booze. Talk was small when they talked at all. They both knew what they wanted. There was no need to talk about it. They were old enough to scope it out and keep it loose. Kept saying, I don't love you, I love you if you want me to. The red romance, low red rendezvous. And he said, I'll even tell you I love you if you want me to. The red romance, low red rendezvous. She got the bar and they got in the car and they rolled away. They drove to the family inn. She didn't even have to pretend she didn't know a fool. Talk was small when they talked at all. They both knew what they wanted. There was no need to talk about it. They were old enough to scope it out and keep it loose. He kept saying, I've never really done this kind of thing before. Have you? The red romance, low red rendezvous. And he said, yes, I have, but only a time or two. The red romance, low red rendezvous. The red romance, low red rendezvous. The red romance, low red rendezvous. A little Sammy Kershaw. Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad, bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday, you can say that girl's good as gone. And when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive just to clear my mind. Ended up at a shell on I-65. And then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong. And I was caller number 5 on the radio station. Won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh, Lordy, when it rains, it pours. She was sure real quick to up and apologize when she heard about my newfound love on that FM dial. And it's crazy how lately now everything comes in waves. What I thought would be the death of me was my saving grace. Got me thinking that her leaving is the only logical reason that I got the last spot in the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my chick with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call, and only spent $5 on a Moose Club raffle on a 4-wheel thriller and 3 free passes for me and 2 of my buddies play around the goal. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh, Lordy, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. I've been on one hell of a redneck road for 3 weeks now. And it all started on the day that she walked out. And then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong. vacation, deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lordy, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours. Yeah, it rains, it pours. That was kind of like yesterday afternoon. A little George Strait. Get me $1 of your very best, 'cause I got a woman I'm gonna drink right off of my chest. Gonna spend the night getting down. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. She kicked me out of the house and tonight I'm whiskey bound. I'm gonna be the drunkest fool in town. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. Well, she packed my bags, opened up the door. I got a feeling she didn't want me around anymore. She caught me in a lie when I was fooling around. And that woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. She kicked me out of the house and tonight I'm whiskey bound. I'm gonna be the drunkest fool in town. And that woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. Yeah, come unwound. All right, gonna slow it down a little bit and do some Alan Jackson for you. It's midnight in Montgomery, Silver Eagle Lonely Road. I was on my way to Mobile for a big New Year's Eve show. I stopped just for a minute to see a friend outside of town. I put my collar up, I found his name, and I felt the wind die down. A drunk man in a cowboy hat took me by surprise, with some shiny boots, a nudie suit, and haunting eyes. Said, friends, it's good to see you. It's nice to know you care. But when the wind picked up, he was gone. Was he ever really there? 'Cause it's midnight in Montgomery. Just hear that whippoorwill. See the stars light up the purple sky, and feel that lonesome chill. When the wind is right, you can hear the song, smell whiskey in the air. It's midnight in Montgomery, Hank's always singing there. I climbed back on that eagle. I took one last look around. Through the red tail lights, a shadow moon slow across the ground. And off somewhere a midnight train was slowly passing by. I could hear that lonesome whistle moan. I'm so lonesome I could cry. 'Cause it's midnight in Montgomery. Just hear that whippoorwill. See the stars light up the purple sky. And feel that soaking chill. When the wind is right, you can hear the song, smell whiskey in the air. It's midnight in Montgomery, he's always singing there. Hank's always singing there. Hank's always singing there. Yeah, a little Hank via Alan Jackson. Well, it's Friday night, baby, get ready, set, go. Gonna take you to the Crystal and a picture show. Well, the sky's the limit, ain't no price too high. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. I got my paycheck in my pocket and some gas in the tank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Wish I had me a bass boat in the Z28. But I guess all that stuff is gonna have to wait. 'Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Wish I had me a bass boat in a Z28. But I guess all that stuff is gonna have to wait. 'Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Late last night I had a crazy dream. I met a man, he invented a money machine. Yeah, and I know things are tight and times are tough. He would give me the machine if I give you up. I just looked him in the eye and I said no thanks. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Yeah, a little money in the bank. Welcome to Alan Jackson. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Come to the right place if you want to hear some country music. Just about a mile of 109. There's a little church sitting back in the pines. I promised that girl she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there crying. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a 4-down Ford could go so slow. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know you gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, there's Bassett in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Yeah, you all doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a 4-down Ford could go so slow. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, the man's out in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Yeah, you all doing only 95. What's the matter with your man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a 4-down Ford could go so slow. Church on the Cumberland Road. It's sweeter than a dew on a honeysuckle vine, hotter than noon on the 4th of July. Cutest little girl that I ever have known, waiting at the church on the Cumberland Road. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a 4-down Ford could go so slow. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. We've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, a little church on the Cumberland Road. Hey guys, welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm gonna be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something in particular you want to hear, if I can do it, I'd be glad to play it for you. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender back there. Bailey's going to be working hard for you today. Slow it down, do a little Brooks and Dunn. The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. The rundown bar by the railroad tracks, a table for two, sit way in the back where I sit alone. I think of losing you. I've spent most every night beneath the light of the neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. I think of 2 young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see her in the shadow of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many times I've sat here and cried, or how many lines that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see her in the shadow of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many times I've sat here and lied, or how many lines that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Thank you so much. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, come on up and let me know what it is. If I can do it for you, I will. Or you can scan that code on the TV or on your tabletop there, and it'll bring you to a list of songs I do, and it'll shoot that list right on up to me, and I can get it done for you. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. Little Johnny Cash. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, 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 and to show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears that cry for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Stranger dead, they craved and heard that drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream was back upstream to Fording in Devonport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Operator said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Then I found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the block. She raised a few eyebrows and went on down alone. Hey, won't you batten down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, jump my blues back in the Gulf. Yes, she loves you, big river, more than me. Now how to cry, cry, cry. And show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears I cry for that woman are gonna flood you big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah, a little Johnny Cash on that big river. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to do it. I can do anything from around Mel Tillis on up to Blackberry Smoke. So if you got something you want to hear about a little Vern Gosdin. They got a vintage Victoria in 1951, full of my favorite records that I grew up on. They got a Hank and Lefty, there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, playing E.T., I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. And set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play. Yeah, they heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replace old B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through Walkin the Floor. Every night I run a needle through Walkin the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T., I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play E.T., and then I'll play him some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walkin the Floor. Yeah, a little Vern Gosdin. Thank you, appreciate that. I could do some Vern now. Did. You can take the house and everything in it. Keep the diamond ring, 'cause that's how I meant it. Sticks and stones are all they ever were to me. This material life with all its value don't mean a thing to me without you. The love we have at home is all I need. Take everything you have if it makes you happy. Darling, let me say before I leave, sticks and stones ain't all that makes a home. They don't have arms that hold you when love goes wrong. And now you say that we sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Remember when we didn't have a dime between us? You took my hand and you said you don't need much. Just as long as we're together, we would be fine. Now I've had everything I thought would please you. I gave you everything that I could do, and still you keep telling me you're not satisfied. Take everything we have if it makes you happy. Darling, let me say before I leave, these sticks and stones ain't all that makes a home. They don't have arms that hold you when love goes wrong. And now you say we are through. These sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Yeah, these sticks and stones may break me, but the words you said just tore my heart in two. Little Tracy Lawrence. Thank you. Welcome down to Jackson's. Y'all come on in and have a seat. Get out of that hot sun out there. Boy, I tell you, it's humid today. A little George Strait. Well, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Last night they had a bad one a mile or two down the road. Well, my buddy walked out and left this woman burning out of control. Well, I was there about an hour or so with a little mouth mouse. She was ready to go. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Well, everybody like to handle what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Got fire engine, red Jeep bird, automobile. In a minute or less, I can be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. When they get too hot, they just give me a call. I'm a fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Yeah, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down and they're smoldering hot. I'm a fireman. That's my name. You can call me the fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the fireman. Thank you so much. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to do it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. Don't forget to be kind to the bartender, too. If tomorrow all the things we do work for all my life, if I had to fight again with just my children and my wife, Well, I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and we can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no town that love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, from New York to LA, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no town I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA. Yeah, Little Lee Greenwood. A day late, but that's a great song. Thank you so much. Ever since the days of old, men would search for wealth untold. They dig for silver and for gold and leave the empty hole. And way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the sawgrass sways, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long-lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the gulls. Progress came and it took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. And last time I walked in the swamp, I sit up on a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. Blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long-lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the gulls. Yeah, a little John Anderson, Seminole Wind. All right. Little Keith Whitley. All right. Well, you can call up the sheriff and the highway patrol, 'cause there's a fool on the road careening out of control. Hard liquor, fast women, I just can't let them be. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Well, I keep my motor running, got my beer on ice. My idea of heaven is a paradise. 7 from 11, set this poor boy free. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Friday night on Saturday night, hell, I must have had a couple 'cause I'm feeling alright. Cupcake, Jimmy and Shake, hell, I spend more money than anybody makes. Well, give me some more high-octane juice. You know they ain't a cure to these honky-tonk blues. They come with something I develop an immunity. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Out on the town, just a fooling around. Hey, I got my mind on the lost and found. Step up, ain't no need to be shy. Hell, every pretty woman got a ticket to ride. Well, my tires are flat and now I'm out of gas. Always promise myself and let the next one pass. I wish that a promise didn't break so easily. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Out on the town, just a fooling around. Hey, got my mind on the lost and found. Step up, ain't no need to be shy. Hell, every pretty woman got a ticket to ride. Well, my tires are flat and now I'm out of gas. Always promise myself and let the next one pass. I wish that a promise didn't break so easily. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Well, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Yeah, little Keith Whitley, hard living. Come on in, guys. The weather's good. The air conditioner is working pretty dang good today. All right. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Thank y'all for stopping by. Appreciate it. Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today about a woman who said we were through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it felt so out of place. Have you ever seen a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Home to me is a misery, and here I'm wasting time. 'Cause a row of stools on a row of fools is not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me, it's not what I prefer. So it's either here, sipping beer, or home remembering her. top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend, and I'll be gone, and you can let some of the fools sit down. Pop top again. Oh yeah, little Alan Jackson, Papa Top. Hope everybody's having a good time at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar on a Tuesday, the day after the 4th. It was wild and crazy and hot out there on that street yesterday. Do little Kentucky Headhunters. Say you're sorry once again, love. You want me to take you back once more. Say you need a helping hand, dear. Well, that's what you told me once before. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. I know someday you'll find new love. I feel your heart has turned to stone. Please let me down real easy, 'cause loneliness moves in as you move on. Walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Yeah, walk softly on that heart of mine. Walk softly on that floor, too. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Are y'all glad to be here? We're glad to have you. All right, well, that beer's cold. Bailey will set you right up, I'm telling you. Welcome, everybody. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, got something on your mind, something you've been itching to somebody to play for you all day, just let me know, and I'll be glad to do it for you. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Anybody got any objections to me doing some Alan Jackson? Yeah, all right. Yes, ma'am. All right, I got a request for a Alan Jackson song. Hey guys, don't forget I do work for tips too, and the bartender does as well. She is working hard for you. She's going to get those cold beers to you. Got a request for an Alan Jackson song. Get that for you right now. Remember when I was young and so were you. Time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then we cried. Remember when? Remember when? We vowed the vows and walked the walk, gave our heart. Start 'cause it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when? Old ones died and new were born and life was changed. It's so simple, rearranged. We came together, fell apart. Yes, we broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when? Sound of feet were long, were the music. We danced to week, back the love, we found trust, how we would give it up. Remember when? Remember when? Said we when we turned gray, when the children grew up and moved away. We won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the times we've had. Remember when? Remember when? We said we don't turn gray, when the children grew up and moved away. We won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had, and we'll remember when. Little Alan Jackson by request. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Little George Strait. Guys, if y'all got anything you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you if I can. Don't forget I do work for Tibbs, and I do appreciate your generosity. You can scan that code right there on the TV or there on your tabletop there, and it'll bring you to a list of songs, and it'll shoot that song right on up here to me. You don't even have to get out of your seat. But I like the old-fashioned way. I like for people to come up and talk to me. So however y'all want to do it. Little George Strait. I never saw the end inside. Who's a kind of blind? Thought everything was going all right, but I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot out the door, I swear I couldn't see. But if you're really going away, it's some final words from me. Baby, write this down, take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. I'll sign it at the bottom of the page, I swear under oath. 'Cause every single word is true, and I think you need to know. So use it as a bookmark, Stick it on your refrigerator door. Hang it on a picture frame above the mantle where you'll see it for sure. And baby, write this down, take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. You can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after we're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Hey baby, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down. Yeah, a little George Strait right there. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's today on a Tuesday. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We'd walk to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's where I first saw Mary, on that roadside picking blackberries. That summer I turned the corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven's full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Well, her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night and throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and drive by the moonlight, talk about what a future might hold down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car and tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven, full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I went out into the world and I came back in holding. I lost Mary, but I got her back again. Driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car and tore it all to pieces. I learned the path of heaven, full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know There's life at both ends of that red dirt road. That red dirt road. That red dirt road. Yeah, little Brooks and Dunn for you right there. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Hey, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'd like to play what y'all want to hear. So if y'all got something in mind, y'all got something you want to hear, just come talk to me, or you can scan that code on the TV there. It'll bring you right up to my song list. It'll shoot that song right up to my phone. You won't even have to get off your hard stool over there if you don't want to. I'd rather you come talk to me, though, because I like talking to folks. Just old country boy from Florida. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's good time. Anybody here like Alan Jackson? If anybody here likes Alan Jackson, say, hell yeah, I like Alan Jackson. All right. Way down yonder on Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. And way down yonder on Chattahoochee, never knew how much muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing cause she wasn't ready, but I settled on a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. And way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Got a little ribbon and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We lay rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pyramid of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pyramid of cans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. And way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson Chattahoochee. Thank you. Thank you. That's the most requested song in Alan Jackson's place. There's Chattahoochee. Guys, if y'all got something you want to hear, I do appreciate the tips too. Thank you, ladies, for that tip. I appreciate that. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'd be glad to play it for you. We'll keep on trucking on. This humidity is bad today. Well, it was all that I could do, keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. And you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. And you don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. And you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. And you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. Yeah, there's some life out there. I never minded standing in the rain. And you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, I've seen my name a few times in your phone book, and I've seen it on the signs where I've played. But the only time I know that I'll hear David Alico is Jesus come his final judgment day. Oh, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. Oh, and you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, a good friend of Mr. Coe's named Steve Goodman wrote that song. And he told David it was the perfect country and western song. After reading the lyrics, David wrote him back and said, Steve, this is not the perfect country and western song because you ain't said nothing about mama, trains, trucks, prison, or getting drunk. Well, Steve sat down and he wrote another verse to the song, and after reading it, David realized that, yes, Steve, you have indeed written the perfect country western song. And the last verse goes something like this right here. I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. And I'll hang around as long as she will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. Oh, and you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me. Well, I'm a wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? By my my name. Yeah, a little David Allen Coe. Thank you so much. Thank you. I should have never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice to beg you pretty please, she'd have said yes in a New York minute. Never tied the knot, his heart wasn't in it. He stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. Could have been a cowboy, I should have learned her up and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have had a sidekick, a funny name, running wild through the kills, chasing Jesse Jane, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Well, I should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Guys. Do a little Joe Diffie. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to do it. I do work for tips. That's how we all make our living down here on Broadway. We make it off of your generosity. So don't forget to be kind to your guitar picker up here. And don't forget to be kind to Bailey back there. She is your bartender today. And not only is she good, she's beautiful, isn't she? How about that? Little John Deere green for you. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, they climbed upon the water tower, stood on the rail and painted a 10-foot heart in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene, and letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but he looked good to Charlene in John Deere green. They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and tomatoes. Everyone knew that felt like a hand in a glove. On a clear day from their front yard, if you look and know what to look for, off to the east you can still read his words of love. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene. In letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. Now more than once this town has discovered paint another, it ain't no use. There ain't no pain in this world that'll cover if the heart keeps showing through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene. In letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. Thank you. John Deere green. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Joe Diffie, one of my favorites. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that very particular one. How about that? All right, I had a request to do some Chris Stapleton. I'll get that for you right now. Welcome man to a better place than the one we're at. I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all this down I can stand. Hell, I got friends up on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me wherever we are, it's where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over. This might not be an easy time, there's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Someday we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cool and dawn. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know this was worth every mile. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over. starting over, starting over. It don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my 4-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over, starting over. Starting over. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that request. And I appreciate the tip too. Thank you so much. Right. Do this one here for you. In this tiny town where I come from, I grew up doing what your daddy does. You don't ask questions, you do it just become. You don't climb too high or dream too much. With a whole lot of work and a little bit of luck, you can climb that right back where your daddy was. This little bitty town, oh, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. You swallow your pride just to keep the family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. Yeah, this one-horse town. I'm an old married man at the age of 23. Got 2 little kids on a baseball team, and that might be their only ticket out. All they got is daddy's worn out name and a father that could have went all the way. But I hung my saddle up and settled down. Yeah, the sleepy little town. Oh, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. Swallow your pride just to keep the family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole place down, I'd ride my pony right out of this one-horse town. Yeah, this one-horse town. This little bitty town, oh, it ain't nothing new. We all stick around 'cause they tell us to. We swallow your pride just to keep the family proud. If I didn't think that it would shut this whole thing down, I'd saddle that one horse and ride him out of this old town. Yeah, a little one-horse town, Blackberry Smoke by request. Thank you so much. All right. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to. Do a little Alan Jackson since we are at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Have a little bitty love on a little honeymoon. Got a little dish and we got a little spoon. Little bitty house and a little bitty yard. Little bitty dog and a little bitty car. It's alright, be a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty baby in a little bitty gown. It'll grow up in a little bitty town. A big yellow bus with little bitty books. It all started with a little bitty look. It's alright, be a little bitty, a little hometown or a little old city. Might as well smell, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. A little bitty job and a little bitty check. 6-pack of beer and a television set. Little bitty world goes around and around. Little bit of silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl, starting all over in a pretty little world. A little bitty plan and a little bitty dream. It's all part of a little bitty scheme. It's alright, be a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's alright, be a little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Yeah, little bitty Alan Jackson. That was written by Tom T. Hall. A little more Joe Diffie. I like Joe. Do what now? Big Tall Trees? I don't do that particular one. That is a good song, though. I do a lot of Alan Jackson. I just don't particularly do that one. Got another Alan you want to hear? Crazy About a Mercury. I can do that for you. I had money, I tell you what I do. I go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Crazy about a Mercury, Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, I've been rolling from a friend. He got lucky, took her back again. She heard he had a Mercury. Don't you crazy about a Mercury? Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. She got lucky, took her back again. He heard he had a mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a mercury. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl run money, I tell you what I do. I go downtown and buy a mercury or two. I'm crazy about a mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a mercury. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl I love stole her from a friend. He got lucky, took her back again. She heard he had a mercury. Lord, crazy about a mercury. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'll go downtown and buy a mercury or two. I'm crazy about a mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a mercury. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'll go downtown and buy a mercury or two. Yes, I would. Little Alan Jackson request. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. I drove 100,000 miles on my knee. I hauled marbles and rocks and fought twice before. I hauled the Barbie doll bed for the girl next door. She tried to pay me with a kiss and I began to understand something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16 to save a few $100, my first car was a pickup truck. I started cruising the town and the first girl I seen was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in the cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You could set my truck afire, roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coon to fit. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be found in the back of my truck on a no-chase line, acting to my spot in the drive-in show. You know, a cargo light gives off a romantic glow. I never have to wait in line at the popcorn stand, 'cause there's something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, you can set my truck on fire, rolling down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coon to fit. I got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams is something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, a bucket of rust, a brand new machine. Yeah, once around the block, and you know what I mean. You can set your truck on fire, roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for this bill. Got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams is something women like about a pickup man. It is something women like about a pickup man. Hey. Yeah, little Joe Diffie. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Listen, Elvis movie on a marquee sign that we've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broke, Bob has got a buck, with $1 worth of gas in a pickup truck. We're going 90 miles an hour down the dead end road. Watch you hurry, son, where you gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy's got her lipstick on a little too bright. Yeah, Bob is getting drunk, he's looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath, the trouble on his mind. Yeah, Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Had a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy this world ain't round. It drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know this world must be flat. Cause when people leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign, put the pedal to the metal before they change their mind. Yeah, they gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. They're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the lights. Yeah, it's a small town Saturday night. 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 Yeah, a little small town Saturday night. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to do it for you. You can come up and talk to me. You can scan that QR code on the TV. It'll shoot you right up to a song list. It'll come right on up to my phone. Do a little of Kenny Chesney. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's. I can do some Alan Jackson. Let me do this one here and I'll do you a couple of them. How about it? And up to my neck, working 6 days a week, working holes in the soles of the shoes on my feet. I've been dreaming about getting away since I don't know. Ain't no better time than now for Mexico. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Blues, what blues? Hey, I forgot her. With the sun in the sand, a drink in my head with no bottom. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. No problem. Want a towel and a chair in the sand by the sea. I want to look through my shades and see you here with me. I want to soak up life for a while in laid back mode. No clock, no boss, no stress, no dress code. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Blues, what blues? Hey, I forgot them. With the sun in the sand, a drink in my head with no bottom. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. So babe, let's get packed, tank tops and flip-flops. If you got 'em, no shoes, no shirt, no problem. Ain't got no problem. Ain't got no problems. Yeah, little Kenny Chesney. Thank you so much. All right, do a little Alan Jackson for you. Yeah. Don't forget to be kind to Bailey up there. She is working hard for you today. Is your bartender. Do a little Alan Jackson by request. Everywhere you look, you can write the book on the trouble with a woman and a man. But you cannot impose, you can't stick your nose into something that you don't understand. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight, and whose car is parked next door. Well, I thought I knew her well, I really couldn't tell that she had another lover on her mind. You see, it felt so right when she held me tight. How could I be so blind? Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight, and whose car is parked next door. My heart is on the line each and every time. Love is stolen in the shadows of the night. Hell, it's wrong all along, it keeps moving on. How can I keep out of sight? Tell you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight, and whose car is parked next door. Well, my heart is on the line each and every time. Love is stolen in the shadows of the night. Oh, it's wrong all along, it keeps moving on as long as it keeps out of sight. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight, and whose car is parked next door. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight, and whose car is parked next door. I said whose car is parked next door. Yeah, whose car is parked next door. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Thank you so much. Humidity's not kind to guitar strings. Thank you, sir. All right, had a request for some Toby Keith. I can do that. Hey guys, it's that simple. If y'all got something you want to hear, just come on up and talk to me. Throw a little love in my jug there. That's not required, but I do appreciate it. If I know it, I'll be glad to do it for you, because I'm here to entertain y'all. we got winners, we got losers, chain smokers and boozers, and we got yuppies, we got bikers, and we got thirsty hitchhikers, and the girls next door dress up like movie stars. Oh, yes, they do. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. We got cowboys, we got truckers, broken-hearted fools and suckers, and we got hustlers, and we got fighters, we got early birds and all-nighters, and the veterans talk about their battle scars. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. I love this bar. It's my kind of place. Strolling through the front door, it puts a big smile on my face. It ain't too far. Come as you are. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. We got cowboys, we got truckers, broken-hearted fools and suckers, and we got hustlers, we got fighters, and we got early birds and all-nighters, and the veterans talk about their battle scars. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. This bar, it's my kind of place. Just walking into the front door, it puts a big smile on my face. No cover charge. Come as you are. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. I like my truck, I like my girlfriend. I want to take her out to dinner and to a movie now and then. But I love this bar. It's my kind of place. Just walking into the front door, it puts a big smile on my face. No cover charge. Come as you are. Ooh, 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 I just love this bar. Ooh, 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 I just love AJ's bar. Yeah, little Toby Keith. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. All right, had a request to do some more Toby Keith. I'm going to get right there to you. Do a little more Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's a good time for. Don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. And before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. I got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down in love ever since you left. Before you spend your money, baby, play me one request. And don't rock the jukebox, I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing rock and roll, but my heart's been broken. I mean, the song is slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar, the ground of memory. Boy, you spend your money, baby, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear some Jones, 'cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking, thank you, when my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since you left. Boy, you spend your money, baby, play me one request. And don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Yeah, don't rock that jukebox. All right. I had a request to do a Daryl Singletary, and then I'm going to do a Toby Keith song for you. I remember Daryl Singletary. Sure, you'll remember the song when you hear it. She come home at 6 a.m. and swear that she had been out with friends, and I let her lie. I let her lie. And in the glare of the morning sun, she swore that I was her only one, and I let her lie. I let her lie. 'Cause the truth was too hard to handle, and I could not bear to lose that girl. She was this small town scandal, but she was my only world. And one cherry night, she confessed her sins and vowed that she would never cheat again, and I let her lie. I let her lie. And though she tried, she could not change, and I only had myself to blame, 'cause I let her lie. I let her lie. 'Cause the truth was too hard to handle, and I could not bear to lose that girl. She was a small town scandal, but she was my only world. And on the day I left, no words were said. She was sound asleep in our double bed, and I let her lie. I let her lie. I let her lie. I let her lie. Well, that's a beautiful song, isn't it? Oh, Daryl Singletary, that's a great song. About 1995, I believe that came out. All right, had a request to do some Cowboy songs. I've done this one a couple of times already, but hey, You keep asking for it, I'll keep playing it. I should have never heard old Marshall Dillon say, "It's Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice to beg you pretty please." She'd have said yes in a New York minute. He never tied the knot, his heart wasn't in it. He stole a kiss as he rolled away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. Should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Jane and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I could have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy, I should have been a cowboy, I should have been a cowboy. Hey, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I should be doing it pretty good by now. It's the third time I've done it today. I should have it down pretty darn good. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for the request, and thank you so much for the tip too. Country Roads, I can do that for you. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all her memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. A misty taste of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear a voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear a voice in the morning, how she calls me. the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. Take me home down country road. Take me home down country road. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I could do some Dwight Yoakam. No, I don't. I like that song, though. I have to think about it. I don't do a lot of Dwight because he's real guitar oriented, and it's kind of hard to do it by yourself. But I do a few of his. See what I can come up with. You keep calling me on the telephone. You say you're all alone. Well, that's too bad. You keep leaving notes upon my door. You say you're hungry for some more. Well, that's too bad. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. Once there was this spider in my bed. I got caught up in her web, full of love and lies. Spun a chain around my heart and soul, never to let go. Hey, but I survived, 'cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. Nothing left that you can do to try and bring me down, 'cause everything you do just brings me down. Oh, and I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, oh, I ain't that lonely yet. Oh, I ain't that lonely yet. Little Dwight Yoakam by request. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here for another 30 minutes. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. And I thank everybody that's already tipped me out. Do a little Alan Jackson for you, since we are at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. is painted red, the stripe was white. It was 18 feet from bow to stern line. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta. I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get him. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love, was made full of water. Ran up for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood will never be forgotten. It was the Jefferson old Redwood boat, the 75 Johnson with electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it sharp, I would make it whine. He said, you can't beat the way an old woodboat rides. Just a little leg across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me try. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new back in '64. Daddy got it right 'cause the engine was smoking, a couple of burnt valves, he had it going. He let me drive her when we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we dumped trash off Pigpen Road. I'd sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero that just received his medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford, a 3-speed on the column and a 10 in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch, keep it right. He said, a little slower, son, now you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. Now I'm all grown up, 3 daughters of my own, and I let them drive my old Jeep down the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back into their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, it was just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards on hot on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it left, steer it right, straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little by the river where we ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. It's just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson electric choke. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, I've got a few more minutes. I've got time for 4 or 5 more songs. I'll be glad to do any requests that you may have if I can do them. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender back there. She is working hard for you today. She does work for tips as well as I do. How about a double shot of Alan Jackson? This is where at Alan Jackson's a good time bar. Daddy want a radio, he tuned it to a country show. I was rocking in the cradle to the crying of a steel guitar. Mama used to sing to me, well, she taught me in sweet harmony. Now she worries 'cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars and chasing that neon rainbow, I'm a living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Elvis and a coffee cup, 5 peggers and an old Dodge truck. Headed down to Houston for a show on Saturday night. This overhead is killing me. Well, half the time I sing for free, but when the crowd's into it, Lord, it makes me think I'm doing something right. Standing in the spotlight and chasing that neon rainbow, I'm a living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Your daddy's got a radio, they won it 30 years ago. He said, son, I just know I'm gonna hear you play it on it someday. This overhead is killing me. Lord, half the time I sing for free, but when the crowd's into it, Lord, it makes me think I'm doing something right. Standing in the spotlight, chasing that neon rainbow, I'm a living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. I'm chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, guys, if y'all got any requests, I'll be glad to do them for you if I know them. Please don't forget to be kind to your bartender. She is working hard for you today. Do a little George Jones for you. Thank you. Hey, I used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I'd known, but you rescued me from reaching for the bottom, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I stay stoned on your love all the time. Well, I look for love in all the same old places. I found the bottom of the bottle always dry. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love that gets me high. Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy, and I'd stay stoned on your love all the time. Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, a little George Jones there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're getting close to the neck. Do a little Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. Workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I am paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I could call in something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone is for me, you can tell them I just sailed away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, I could pay off my cab, put myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. In a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? I think he'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Hey, I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, I know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shenandoah. I brought the flowers to your door last night. Done you wrong, now I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here, but I make it perfectly clear that I can't help but wonder what it might be like. And if I had 2 dozen roses and another bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then. I lost something that I can't have again. I've done all that I know to do. You second guess my every move, and I can't help but wonder what it might be like. And if I had 2 dozen roses and another bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could little less sleep at night. If I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Yeah, little Shenandoah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, I do appreciate the tip, too. Thank you so much. Thank you. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up a rhyme. On the freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. I spent all my Sunday learning towards the bad. I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. Yeah, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could cheer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. Tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could cheer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could cheer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Hey, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, do a little Travis Tritt for you. I got time for 3 or 4 more. So, guys, if y'all got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to do it. If you're just going to be hanging around this afternoon, don't forget to hang around and listen to Rodney and his group. They are so good. They play you some real country music with instruments. I got rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. And it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, well, I'm doing all right. Well, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It ain't drink or drug induced, Lord, I think I'm doing all right. And it's a great day. The sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's been 15 years since I left home. I said good luck to every seed I've sown. Give it my best and then I left it alone. Well, I think it's doing all right. Well, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. Ain't drink or drug induced, Lord, I think I'm doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Well, now look in the mirror, what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. He's longing to as can be. Lord, I think he's doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just as good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately falling, howling at the moon. Well, I might go get me a new tattoo, or take my Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu, huh? And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Thank you, sir. Yeah, little Travis Tritt. It's a great day to be alive. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, I do certainly appreciate the tips, but don't forget to be kind to the bartender back there. Bailey is your bartender today, and she is working so hard for you. I got time for a couple more. If y'all got any requests, I'll be glad to give them a shot. I could do some Sammy Kershaw, yeah. Well, I can't do that one. I could do Third Rate Romance. Is that all right? Sitting at a tiny table in a ritzy restaurant, she was staring at her coffee cup, trying to keep his courage up by applying blue. Talked small when they talked at all, Abel knew what they wanted. He was old enough to talk about it. She was old enough to scope it down and keep it new. She kept saying, I've never done this kind of thing before. Have you? Third rate romance, low-rent rendezvous. And he said, I'll even tell you I love you if you want me to. The third rate romance, low-rent rendezvous. He lived at the bar, they got in the car and they drove away. They drove to the family inn. She didn't even have to pretend she didn't know I thought. Talked small and they talked it all. Abel knew what they wanted. There was no need to talk about it. He was old enough to scope it out and keep it loose. She kept saying, I've never really done this kind of thing before. Have you? A third rate romance, a low-rent rendezvous. And he said, yes, I have, but only a time or two. A third rate romance, low-rent rendezvous. Third rate romance, low-rent rendezvous. Third rate romance, low-rent rendezvous. Yeah, old Amazing Rhythm Ace song that Sammy Kershaw redid. Thank you very much. Thank you for that request. I appreciate it. All right, I got time for one or two more. It's early Monday morning till Friday at 5. Man, I work, but I don't climb. Boss man can shove that overtime up his can. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. To fill it up or throw it down, I got a 40 hours week's worth of trouble to drown. No need to complicate it, I'm a simple man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, the parking lot is muddy, can't get to the door. I take my jacked up dropper down at 4x4. Chill down a long neck and warm up the fan. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. To fill it up or throw it down, I'm about to tear a new one in this old town. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I'm a rocket man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Make me wanna go ooh, ooh, ooh when you dance like that. You got that little tattoo playing peekaboo on your back. If you wanna impress me, baby, here's my plan. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. To fill it up or throw it down when you drive me home, take the long way around. You can be my Lois Lane, I'll be your Superman. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. My head Monday morning, that alarm clock rings. It goes bang, bang, bang while it ring, ring, ring. Well, I'm ready to roll if you wanna rock again. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. To fill it up or throw it down, I got a 40-hour week worth of trouble around. No need to complicate it, I'm a simple man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, a little Eric Church by request. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around with me today. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to close it out with this old Kenny Rogers song. Kenny Rogers did it first anyway. Well, I caught my wife with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. I've been there for 2 long years, and I finally made the warden my friend. So he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now Red, he's the damnedest dog that I'd ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. Yeah, you can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching you to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treed when the morning comes. Well, I paid off a guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, and he brought down a blue tick hound. She was pretty as she could be. the swampland about a mile south of the gate. I take old Red for his evening run and I drop him off that way. And the woman singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red is itching just to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat when the morning comes. Now old Red got real used to seeing his lady every night. So I kept him away for 3 or 4 days, and I waited till the time got right. And then I made my run with the evening sun, and I smiled to turn Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red, he was headed south. And the woman singing, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching just to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat when the morning comes. Now there's redhead blue chicks all in the south. Love got me in here and love got me out. Thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm here every Tuesday from 11 to 2. Y'all stay tuned. Rodney and his band is going to be up just shortly. Give me time to clear off and they'll be right up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. We're on a time thing, you know. I'm sorry. I hate that.